Hi, this is Dr. Darnise, and welcome back into another installment of Dr. Darnise's House of Religion, Magic, and Conjure. Thanks for stopping by and being with me for another session. Thanks again for liking and sharing and subscribed. And have y'all been hitting that notification bell so you know when I'm on again? Anyway, that's the housekeeping. And so I wanted to come on today and talk to you about how we're getting to the end of the year. And, I've made available my course for those who want to do a boot camp with me on setting yourself up for success using magic for January. And I have put that link in the description box before. Let me see if I can find here on my computer. What is the name? So I'm actually calling it Creating a Spirit-Centered Magical and Empowered 2019. Everything you need to jumpstart your new year with the right rituals, intentions, and resources. So I'm going to have that on the link to that in the description box below. You got to hurry up and sign up. At this point, you got to hurry up and sign up because I'm going to close it out. If people here don't want to do that, I have other people who want to do first 31 with me, and so I'm going to give my attention there if that's the way that goes, because that's just the way that goes. Anyway, though, in case you can't, because there's a fee attached to that, it's on the Teachable platform. I use that for my online courses. And in case you can't, I'm just going to give you a little bit, between now and the end of the year and the very beginning of January to help you as well. So in some of my videos, I've already been doing that. I've been talking about the kinds of things that you need to gather for yourself because, it's not about doing New Year's resolutions where you just wake up January 1st and say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to change my life, and you really have no game plan for that. We know that that doesn't usually make it to February 1st. So what you want to do is gather together your resources, create some momentum, let go of things that don't need to go into 2019 with you. So for the rest of 2018, for the rest of this month, think about the things that you want to let go of. Right, like this right now, I'm recording this on December 23rd. Yesterday was the full moon in Cancer, and so I have an astrologer friend gave me a reading, and she's very good, and she reminded me about the full moon in Cancer, and I have a Cancer rising. I'm a Libra sun sign, but I am a Cancer rising and a moon in Gemini, just in case you're curious, and that means something to you. So because this is a full moon in Cancer, Cancer is a water sign associated with emotions, and so it's a full moon coming to 0 degrees, meaning we're starting over. 0 is the starting point, really. If you follow tarot, think of the Fool card. It's 0. Right, so throughout the cards of the tarot, it's really a description of human life, the different stages of life that we go through. So we start at 0 with the Fool. Well, in astrology, you start with 0 degrees. You start at the beginning and you start moving, through the month, through the cycle. So, what maybe emotional baggage do you need to let go of using the energy of this Cancer full moon? There's some things that I know I need to let go of, and my dream life has been completely lit up, telling me about all kinds of things I need to release, and I'm happy to do it. Although the dreams have been really a bit disturbing and vivid, that's not always pleasant. But if you get your lesson, you understand what's trying to happen here, what Spirit is trying to do for you. So, pay attention to your dreams, your dream life. I have recommended in previous videos a crystal called, it's not really a crystal, it's a tektite. It's called Moldavite. And you can get that if you really are someone who wants to do some dream work. It really will, help explode your dream life, though. It can really help with some vivid dreams, let's just say that. So it's called Moldavite, Moldavite. Moldavite. And you can just Google that and find where to get it. Be careful that you get the real kind though. Anyway, you might want that, put it by your bedside. Think about the things that you want to let go of. Get ready to do some kind of ritual as we close out by December 31st. As we close out, you might want to get a little, fire safe something or another dish. Maybe I'll come on here and do it on the 31st. I'm not quite sure yet. 30th maybe. 31st I'll probably be busy with my own stuff and going out. Maybe. But anyway, gather together what you want to let go of and just write it down on a petition and burn it. Let that go. You might want to do a cleansing. Here's where you might want to actually use sage. Sage is very strong as a cleanser. You might want to use it. Cleanse the space and then use some Palo Santo after that. If you use sage, use a sweet smoke after it to invite back the ancestors and the spirits that actually are there to help you. So do that, and then think about journaling what you do want so that it can help you get really centered on your intentions. What are the things that you want to bring into your life? All of us we know that there are some things that we would like to experience that we want to bring in. Get focused. Get focused. I work with people who don't get focused. They have so many different things going on. A good friend of mine, so many ideas, and they're all great ideas. But you can't chase all those ideas. You have to focus on one, maybe two, for a year. Most people, we're so easily distracted these days. You have social media, you have everything that you have going on in your own personal lives. We're easily distracted. We don't have a good sense of discipline to get us from A to Z. So you need to get really focused and clear in your mind that yes, this is where I'm going, and I am willing to do the work that's necessary to set myself up for success in achieving those things. We use magic to help us get in that right mindset, to help us perform certain rituals to keep us on purpose and focus. That's what those rituals are really for, to help us keep focused. And in a mindset of expectation, because it's important that we expect to receive what we want, that we do not have contradicting thoughts in our minds that say, as soon as I say I want a new car, I think about all the reasons why I can't have a new car. Oh, I need a new car, but nobody will give me one because of my credit, or this or that, the other thing. And you immediately sabotage yourself. So when you start journaling, you see this, you catch yourself, because you'll write it, and then the programming that's in your head will kick in like it normally does. You may even write it. Oh, I said I wanted a new car, a new job, a new mate. As soon as I said it, I said a contradicting thought. How did I do that? So you want to catch yourself. So I want to suggest to you that you get a journal, and I have several. Look, I'm a little excessive, so they're stuck together somehow. So I've got these traveler size notebooks. These are called. And yes, I decorate mine, so I'm a little bit much with that. There's a little charm, the D on it. And this is my art journal, really. So it's got a lot of just artistic kind of things, watercoloring and whatever. That's one of them. The other one, this is my spiritual journal. And this really just allows me to catch more random kind of thoughts. Like I might jot down my dreams or something when I'm on the go, something that is a synchronicity that happens, and I might just want to jot down that was a synchronistic thing. Why is it backwards? That there was a synchronistic thing that occurred, because that's acknowledging when magic happens in your world. And you want to be aware of when you actually get feedback from the universe and something that you did or been thinking about happens. You want to note that. So I have another journal, and these are little and these are really inexpensive. I got these at Michael's. You can go on Amazon and look for traveler's notebooks, and they can be really expensive when they're actual real leather. This is not real leather. And they normally come with inserts. Uh-oh, this one's sliding out because it's not in there. And it'll just be a plain insert like this, and you can just write in here whatever you want to write in here. People decorate these, and I have not done this one yet. It's just plain. It's craft paper, so you could color it any kind of a way you want, paint it or whatever, whatnot. Here's one that I did, which is decorating it. And anyway, these are just ideas for journals because you could also just get something from the 99-cent store that's just, a plain notebook. It doesn't really matter, but I'm just sharing with you that I like to kind of create ritual in a lot of areas of my life. So um, I do by getting special journals for them. This was a little one, a little passport-sized traveler's notebook. And again, this one, why do you have that? What could possibly be in there? And look, I decorated the first page because it was plain and needed some decoration, some color and sparkly things, which I like. And so here's just some astrological stuff that I put in here. I don't need to show all that, but just some astrology things that I put. My word of the year for 2019. I also asked you all to think of a word for 2019. What is it that you want to bring in? If you had to think about what is a word or term that best exemplifies what you're trying to do in 2019? And think about that. That's why I say get a head start. So come January, you're ready to go. Don't wait till January. Don't wait. What are you waiting for? Get this stuff ready now. Clear out that old and start thinking ahead. Oh, okay. This is what I'm doing next. That's what I mean by positioning yourself for success. Don't be lazy about your own growth. Position yourself. Do the work. Do the intention setting. Do the rituals. Be mindful because it's your own life, right? And then the last one I'm going to show you, I've shown before because this is my actual, well, some people call it a book of shadows or a grimoire or whatever of magical use. So I won't really be showing the inside of this because this is the real deal magical conjure and hoodoo book. When I'm doing a real ritual, this is where I write it. And I, of course, keep record of it because I want to remember exactly what I did. Because these things become like recipes. The rituals become like recipes, right? So what crystals did I gather? What candles did I burn? What time of day was it? What day of the month was it? All of these things come together in terms of correspondence to help us have the result we want. So this one is leather, and it was a little bit expensive, not even that much. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's certainly more than those. Those from Michael's are about $5 after you get their discount. And this one is I don't know. It wasn't that much. I'm gonna say like not quite $50, but there's a big difference between 50 and 5. So anyway, this is where I put my actual rituals, my magical, my hoodoo recipes. And so I am going to leave it here for y'all because I want you to get started on your own thing. Think about your word for the year. Think about what you need to let go of. Think about gathering your journals. What you might need different journals for different things. I do because I have so many different projects and different clients and things. I have to keep stuff straight, and it helps me to have different journals for different things to help me keep them straight. Now, I end up buying 2 of the same color. That's why I had to get different charm. So I said, oh, a little piece that looks like tanzanite, which is not real tanzanite, of course, but it reminds me of that. I said, okay, that one is my spiritual one, and that charm is an owl. So we think of owls as being wise, and so I use that as a charm. Use whatever you need to use to get your mind right, to get your mind together, because all these things really are an outpicturing of your mind, of your consciousness. All begins in consciousness. We are just helping ourselves focus our intent and our consciousness. So I said I'm gonna wrap it here. Video is getting a little long. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for, again, liking, sharing, subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.